Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Diego Padres. All right, we'll be back to get this one started
and
after
now,
this.
Please welcome your San Diego Padres.
And today's starter, Robbie Ray. Singy, he's got a chance to do something pretty special here.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Nick Gonzalez digs in now. And we're underway from San Diego.
First pitch, 640.
That one finds the zone. That is strike two. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And one out now. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And perhaps part of the game plan is to get into the bullpen as early as possible. They're facing a staff that's blown a lot of games in the later innings.
Boog and his hitters, you're aware of that, but you don't want to become too relaxed and wait too late in the ball game because you never know what could happen on any given day. But with that said, even if you fall behind early, you've got a lot of confidence that this game will not be over until that final out.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first two hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Brian Reynolds in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Fastball for a strike. Ripped in the air, left field, and it'll touchdown for a base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, O'Neill.
That one lifted to left. Harris has a beat on it, and that is that. So one hit is all they get, and now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Back here at Petco Park, and today's starter, Braxton Ashcraft. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
The right fielder,
Tatis, a right fielder with good range, hitting leadoff in today's game. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And there's one down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Cruz takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Third, the third baseman, number 13, Manny.
And now it's Manny Machado. That one fouled off. Comes up empty.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss. That's out number 3. Scoreless after 1. Back here in San Diego, here's the Pirates catcher now, Rafael Flores. Fastball is outside. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one in there across the letters.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The 1-2. Got him swinging on the curveball and one away. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
First offering way inside, almost got him. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack, sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Here's a 1-1. Out towards right center field. Merrill gets under it. And there are 2 outs.
That is set, the third baseman, Nick.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick York. Fastball for a strike.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging at off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Ty France.
Number 25, Ty France.
In the air, right field. Valdez on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
Foul ball there. Second inning here, no score. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting six, the shortstop, Xander.
And the batter will be Xander Bogaerts. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
Ball.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Now quick throw to first. Merrill back on a dive. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. He scores, and they have the lead.
Well, to strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Nice curveball for a strike. Man at second. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Freddie Fermin. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Padres with a run-scoring double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Top half of the third inning, digging in, Spencer Horwitz.
Spencer Horwitz.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And that's downstairs and outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Singy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. The results speak for themselves, and he probably won't want to change a thing.
Gonzalez in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Popped up, middle of the diamond. Ray. And that'll do it. Down in order go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Stepping in, Dustin Harris.
The left fielder, number 2, Dustin Harris.
Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
Ball, no.
Pulls that one foul.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Up
Ball
and
three.
in. Full count now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
That one ripped, but foul. Harris aboard here at first with nobody out. Just missed. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Hit on the ground to short. Sends it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Jake.
So now with one away and a man at second. Now the number 2 hitter, Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Fastball for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One out, and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. In the dirt. The 1-2. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Ball, that hit him.
Up next for the Padres, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Ball, inside.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
One out. Runners at first and second. There's a strike. That one found hard the other way. 2 on, 1 out. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Pitch kicks away. Throw into third, save. And now second and third with 1 gone. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run is in. Now the second run is in. It's a 2-run single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
1 down. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Ball.
Man at first, 1 away. Curve in the dirt, kicks away. Runner holds, count goes to 2-1. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Gets to it with a slide. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. 3 innings complete. It's the Padres 3 and the Pirates nothing. On to the 4th. Leading off, Esmeralyn Valdez.
Valdez.
That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Good eye in that spot.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Stays alive. Two now. Inside, just missed.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Cruz.
Two down, base is empty. At the plate, O'Neal Cruz.
Oi!
And now the 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Bucks go down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Petco Park, ready to go, bottom 4. Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
A little bit low. Ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Snags it on the run. 1 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
No.
Missed with a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And a 2-1 on the way. On the ground, right side. Horowitz steps on the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
For the Padres, the designated hitter, Gavin.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Gavin Sheets. Struck out swinging his first time. That one ran inside, almost got him.
No, that's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they lead at 3-0. New inning getting started. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Rafael Flores.
You know, these Pirates just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That one almost got him. Up and in. Look out. Here's a 2-2. Now he breaks his bat. Fires over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Good fastball in on the hands. Makes the swing a little defensive. Jammed him up right there. So until they prove they can at least fight some of that off-speed stuff off, I'd imagine they're going to keep getting a steady diet of breaking balls, changeups, and the like.
There's the strike. Swing and a miss at a slider. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good job to fight that one off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The Buccos trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Ball.
That's
Ball
off the
three.
mark. Ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Right side. Into the outfield. Base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Here's the third baseman, Nick York. Flied to right his first time.
That's a strike.
Lau, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Misses
Ball
off
1.
the plate. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
Next
No,
offering is
that's down.
downstairs.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that is out of play.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a payoff pitch. Sets him down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in San Diego, we head to the bottom of the 5th.
The catcher,
Freddie Fermin now at the plate.
Fermin.
Some activity in the bullpen for the Pirates. Alan Ward, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Ramirez, the right-hander, also getting loose. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Padres, the left fielder.
There comes the skipper
2,
out of the dugout,
Justin.
and he's ready to make the move. Braxton Ashcraft is done. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Alan Ward gets handed the rock out of the pen, on for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
Runner on the goal, cut on and miss. Throw, save! Right through there for a strike. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. Didn't go. Man at second. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball, and that one was indeed a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Fouled off. He was late. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing, and he popped it up. Horowitz should have this one. And there's 2 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Ball, no.
Man on second, 2 down. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Slow roller to first. Fair ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for San Diego, but they lead it 3-0. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. And now, Jared Triolo.
The shortstop, Jared Triolo.
On an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Activity in the bullpen for the Padres. Kyle Hart up and throwing. Peralta, the power lefty, up as well. Ripped to right. And there's one down.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Nick Gonzalez.
Close, but call the ball. Ball 1. Ground ball left side. Throws to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Up next for the Pirates, Esmeralin Valdez.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Fastball for a strike.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Nice grab. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Yohan Ramirez. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Leading up for the Padres, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
A little bit low. Ball 1. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And they get the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Movement in the bullpen. Kirby Yates, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, the center fielder,
Jackson
number 3.
Merrill, the next up for the Padres. 1 for 2. Pitch
Ball.
misses inside, and that's ball 1.
Yep.
Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Padres go down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Padres,
back. We're in the 7th.
number
We have a new
68,
pitcher on the mound, Kyle Hart.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Brian Reynolds.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
The 1-1.
That's a ball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
The Padres leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's through there for a strike. And the count even at 1.
Ball.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Inside ball 4.
Inside.
Challenge from behind the dish here.
Up next to the Pirates, the catcher, Rafael.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. No challenges left for them now. Rafael Flores, the next to hit.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a foul straight back.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Fouled off left side. Cruz leads off first with one away. Swing and a bouncer. Bogarts on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
The batter number 5, second baseman Brandon Lau.
Little chopper rolls foul. Man at second. Up the middle, Cronenworth tosses to first, and the inning is over. Pirates lead one. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Petco Park, here's the shortstop at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. High fly ball, right field. Valdez takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Padres, the designated hitter, Gavin Sheets.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
Ball.
Ramirez in his 4th year, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2019. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Ball 2.
In the air, left field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Padres, the catcher.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Yohan Ramirez won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
new pitcher now, Kirby Yates.
54,
pretty tight game,
Kirby
so they're looking for quality
Yates.
pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. Pop foul, out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. This one in the air, right field. Makes a nice running catch. And that will end the inning. It's the Padres 3 and the Pirates nothing. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Wandy Peralta.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
The 1-0.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Cronenworth gets it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Number 2, Spencer Horwitz.
Ha! Ball 1.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a ground ball to first. It short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Still down 3-0. Back here in San Diego, now the left fielder, Dustin Harris.
Number 2, Dustin Harris.
Yates, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Strike 2. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Camilo Doval, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The 0-2.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the controlled command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Next pitch downstairs, and it's 1-2. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, you know, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Two now. And they'll do it again. Stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 2 down, base is empty. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
No. Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-0. Swings through that high fastball. That's a little bit low. Two down, nobody on. Cronenworth will take his base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Right.
The 0-1.
Ball.
Cronenworth off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is downstairs. Bounce to third. Zips it to first.
You're out.
That's the inning. It's the Padres 3 and the Pirates nothing. We go to the ninth. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Nick Gonzalez.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
Ball.
That misses the zone. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The 2-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2. The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch. Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. 1 out man at first. Now at the plate, Brian Reynolds. 1 for 3. That's in there. 0-1.
No.
On the ground. On to Bogarts. And that's a double play to end it.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
The shutout in this one, 3-0.